Rama Siva. Sa. Stuttering mind. A friend of mine, sir, sent a message asking me to share some advice as to what to do when you're practicing the stuttering workout and you have a neighbor that is laughing. That's a toughie. I haven't experienced that. However, what I have experienced is smirks, looks of bewilderment, laughter when I stuttered. The only way out of this is to stutter. La, 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 like a lion. About 3 years ago, or maybe 2 years ago, I was with a friend of mine in London at a train station, and we went to get a cup of coffee and some eats at a bar. So whenever I speak, I choose to use techniques such as the letting go of the block technique. And on this particular occasion, the lady, I thought, was smiling at me. So I thought she was smiling at me because of my use of techniques when speaking. So, being a lion, I immediately increased the number of letting go of the blocks. And she stopped smiling. So I mentioned what I had done to my friend, who incidentally stutters as well. And he told me that perhaps she was smiling at you because she found you attractive. One can stutter like a mouse, or one can stutter like a lion. You can let the other person impact your mood, emotions, thoughts, feelings, or you can say, you can tell them to get lost in your mind and you speak louder. You make even louder noise. And if you want, get some headphones so you don't hear their laughter. and you speak louder, and you practice instead of once per day, 3 times per day. One early morning, maybe 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, and then late at night, maybe 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. Obviously, if you are living in an apartment, you need to make sure that you don't break any noise rules, regulations. So just be mindful of that, but speak louder. Be proud of your stuttering. Be proud of what you're doing. Be proud of taking responsibility for your own stutter. Be proud of taking responsibility for your own life. You alone are responsible for your own life. No one else. You may think someone else. You may think the neighbor. You may think the waitress is responsible for how you feel. But the reality is that you should have command over your emotions, thoughts, and feelings. You are not your body, and neither are you the mind. I would recommend that you get my book, Dreaming of Stuttering Freedom, to find out more about who you really are. In the process of finding out who I really was, not just a human being, but a spiritual being having a human experience, I realized that all the negative thoughts, emotions, feelings I had were just things that I could observe. The real self exists. Just exists. If you can remember when you were 13 years old, like I did when I shaved my hair and looked quite freaky. And then now when I'm 45, looking at the mirror, who am I? Am I the 13-year-old boy who shaved my hair, looking freaky? Or am I the 45-year-old man looking great with my great head of hair? So who am I? I'm the awareness observing this body, this hair. If you haven't seen my Stuttering Mind motivation video, I'll share it right now so you can look at it on the link above, here, or maybe here. So the main key is to stop being ashamed of stuttering and choose to stutter on purpose. Don't bother advertising or doing deliberate disfluency or voluntary stuttering. Choose to stutter like a lion. And if you have to, stutter on every single word, like the way I am showing you. All the techniques work. Even the dog and the jailbird technique I learned when I was 18. Even that technique would have worked if I had spoken to Emily Blunt like this. But hey, I felt embarrassed. I didn't want to sound dumb. So I didn't use the techniques in front of attractive ladies. Perhaps if I had, I would have gotten a girlfriend much earlier. And yes, I was choosy. That's why I didn't get a girlfriend. And that's another story. So to summarize, you alone are responsible for your own thoughts, emotions, feelings. You must get a thick skin against the people who mock you. And you choose to stutter like a lion. If it makes you uncomfortable, know that the uncomfortability will help you grow. The stuttering level that I have now isn't the same as it was 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 20 years ago. It's evolved because I'm comfortable speaking the way that I want to. You can choose to go to one word per breath. I equate stuttering to driving. I know how difficult it is to get out of stuttering. I also can see how difficult it is to learn to drive. It took me a while and I stole the car. In the same way, you have to have persistence, determination, courage. Challenge your comfort zone. Challenge your mind. And in the process, you will learn to drive and you'll learn your way out of stuttering. I'm not the only person who has gotten out of stuttering. Yes, I stumble and I don't care. I stumble, I don't care. Don't go for perfect fluent speech. If you do, you will be stuck forever. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please remember to give me a like. Please do comment and please share this video with all your friends who are stuttering in the real world. There are a lot more out there who are struggling in the real world but are too ashamed to admit it in their support groups, programs.